Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be filming my April hits and misses. These are all the things that I was loving during the month of April, and I have quite a few products to mention to you guys, so I'm really excited to share them with you. So if you want to see all of my favorites, then definitely keep watching. And also, if you're not subscribed, be sure you go ahead and click that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up for favorites videos, because I love favorites videos, you guys seem to love favorites videos, and there's always music favorites at the end, which are probably my favorite to film. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and let's just go ahead and get started. Really quickly before I get into everything that I'm loving, I want to mention what I'm wearing on my lips because I'm gonna forget what it is. First thing I have on is this MAC Retro Matte Liquid Lip Color in Topped with Brandy. This is so pretty. I feel very fall right now, but it's okay. And then in the center, I do have the Jeffree Star Manny MUA collab, and this is the Liquid Lip in Daddy. I think this goes so well with this lip color, and it's just a little hint of lightness in the middle just to kind of add some more dimension and break it up. And then for a gloss, I did use the Kevyn Aucoin Molten Lip Color in the shade Cyber Opal. Just because my lips are so dry, I had to use this. So yeah, this is on top, and this is really pretty on pretty much any lip color. It just adds nice shine. Okay, so let's just go ahead and get started. I don't really have a specific order that I'm going to go in. I'm just going to pick up some things, let you know if I love them. I have everything on this little chair right now because I got rid of all my tables and stuff in like a yard sale, and since we're moving, like things are just leaving the room pretty quickly, so I'm working with what I got. So the first thing I want to shout out is the Victoria's Secret Bombshell perfume. Guys, who remembers me talking about this a long time ago? I used to love this perfume, and then they discontinued it. Like, I wouldn't use my smaller perfume for the longest time because I was like, no, like it's discontinued. I'll never be able to get it again. But they came back out with it, and woo, this time I bought the huge bottle because I was like, you know what, I have to have it in my life. This brings back so many memories. Just the smell, it's like very fruity and very feminine. It's such a flirty perfume, great for summer. The name Summer Bombshell is exactly what it is. It's just amazing. And then another thing that I actually mentioned in my Sephora haul recently is this Sephora Nourishing Mousse Body Oil. This is so good. I love oils and like having them on my skin, but I don't use heavy oils unless it's like at night when I'm about to go to bed, so I can throw on some pants and like a longer top so that it doesn't get everywhere and can really soak into the skin. I love this because it is a mousse oil, and when you put it on your body, it does have that glowy look, but it dries down so quickly that you can wear it in the daytime, and it's very moisturizing. So I love this. I've been using it ever since I got it, and I think it's just great and easy to work with, and it's not gonna leave that really intense film on the top of your skin like a lot of oils do. So the next item that I got in that Sephora haul that I have to mention to you guys is this Natasha Jordana eyeshadow palette in number 13. I'm wearing one shade on my eye right now. I'm wearing this one. I'm wearing this all in my crease and then the darker brown right here. I wore this to my meetup in LA, and it was the first time I was using it, and it applied so well. I'm telling you, I just love her eyeshadows. I'm honestly blown away every single time. I think this is so beautiful, and I get a lot of compliments from you guys saying you loved my makeup, you loved the green because I had this in the center. It's just a great go-to palette to have for all of the neutrals that I need, but then also add like pops of color with this or with this color. I just cannot say enough good things about her eyeshadows because they're so easy to blend, which makes me enjoy putting on makeup. You know what I mean? If I use an eyeshadow palette that is hard to blend, I'm mad, you know? Like, I'm like, why are you not working? Always so much fun to use her eyeshadows, in my personal opinion. I think they're worth the money. This is definitely a staple palette for me now. Look at that. You can't beat it, you guys. Next up is a new eyeshadow primer that I've been loving, and I never thought I would say I have a new eyeshadow primer that I'm loving, but this one has really stole the show this month. This is the Smashbox Photo Finish Lid Primer. This is so good. This one's in the shade Light, and at first I didn't know how it would feel because it is kind of a thicker consistency. This reminds me so much of MAC Pink Pot and Soft Ochre, but that's what it looks like. When you put it on your lid, a little bit goes a long way, and since it does have that tint, it really does counteract any kind of discoloration, any redness that you might have, but you definitely want to set this with a powder if you have oily eyelids. I would not just leave it and let it go. I would go ahead, set it in place with like a powder that's the color of your skin. You can use a cream eyeshadow to set it, because I feel like if I didn't set this, it would crease just because it is so creamy. But once I set it with a powder and put my eyeshadows on top, I'm good. I have not noticed any creasing, and I just love the fact that it counteracts everything on my eyes. It's just awesome. Still love my NARS eyeshadow primer, but this is really great as well, and I highly recommend it. I know you guys are so tired of hearing me talk about this foundation, but I'm wearing it right now. Just love this foundation, and it's the Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation. I'm actually using a different primer with it right now, and it still looks so good. I've worn this to all of my meetups, and in every photo, I love how it looks. I just think it's amazing, and it lasts really well throughout the day. I will say this is not like a 12-hour foundation. This is more of like a getting on right there at 8 hours, you know? Like when you get to 8 hours, you're gonna be like, all right, it's time to take this off. Really love this, so good. I go between so many shades. And what I have mixed on my face right now is Golden Beige and Desert Beige. Well, this is the Jordana Just Blushing, oh no, I'm sorry, this is not Jordana. This is the LA Girl Just Blushing Blush in the shade Just Playful. Perfect color for every day. Just like a nice mauve pink color, and it really does go with everything. It is so pigmented and beautiful. It blends out really well. It's a soft powder. It's not going to emphasize any of your texture. If you just want some sort of wash of color on your cheeks, I think this is the way to go. It is just beautiful. Can't say enough good things about it. Next up, I know you guys are probably so sick and tired of me talking about this, but I feel like I just always need to tell you how much I love this palette, and it is my Spotlight palette in Pearl. I'm wearing it right now. I'm wearing all 3 shades all over my face. It just gives the most gorgeous glow, and I've been loving seeing you guys wear it to my meetups, and it's just been amazing. So many of you look amazing in the gold and in the pearl. It's just been so much fun to see everyone wearing it like in person, so thank you so much for picking these up and supporting my collab. It means so much to me, and right now I'm wearing pearl, and it is so amazing. But if you are more tan, because girl, during the summertime, gold will be my go-to. Next up is a new bronzer that I tried, and I really love this. I did not think I was going to love it as much as I do, but this is the Becca Sunlit Bronzer in the shade Capri Coast. So this is what the palette looks like. I did a full face of first impressions on this, which I don't know when that's going to be up. I don't know if that's going to be up before this one or after this video, but I had to mention this because I've been using it ever since I filmed that video, and it is just so beautiful. It looks like such an amazing natural tan, but it also has a little bit of glowiness to it because it does have shimmer in there, but when it's on your skin, it doesn't look shimmery at all. Like, the color is perfect. I thought this was going to be too light, but for me right now, it's that perfect shade to just give me that nice bronze look to my skin without it looking orange, without it looking too ashy. It's literally that perfect shade. Another thing I have been loving is this Tarte Man Eater liner. I purchased this not too long ago, and I have been really loving it. I'm always trying to find a new liner that I love. I'm wearing it right now. It is a brush tip liner, which I'm not normally a fan of, but I really do like this one. Let me show you a swatch. If it'll focus. Hello. I mean, that is intense. It's so easy to work with, even though it's a brush tip. The only thing I don't like is if you can see that one bristle right there. I don't know if you'll be able to see it. There's like one little bristle that's out of place. There it is right there. So I don't know if I'm just like closing it wrong or something, but I need to cut that little one off. Other than that, I think this is great. It lasts all day. It doesn't like run all over my eyes. It's perfect, and it is so black. And then the last things I want to mention for my favorites are these Tarts brushes. I love both of these for contouring, and I know that might be a little strange because they're both different. When one's not in my sight, the other one is, and I usually use one or the other, so I don't have like a specific reason why I love one over the other. But this one, I have to say, is kind of taking the cake recently because I love that this can contour my nose so easily, just because it does have that nice sharp edge to it. So what I'll do is I'll dip it into my bronzer, and I will just very lightly go down my nose right on that edge, and it blends it out so well and creates a nice straight line. Also, I want to say when Tarte first came out with these, I was like, oh god, they're probably coming out with like some cheapy ass. For some reason, with all of the brushes that I've ever experienced that are colored like this, they've always been very cheap and not easy to blend anything, and they just don't feel good on the skin. They feel very scratchy. That is not these. They are so soft and amazing. Don't let the dye fool you, because these are amazing at blending anything on your face, applying whatever you want. I mean, you could apply blush with this one if you wanted to get a nice precise application, and I love the handles. I just think these are so fun, but the quality is there as well. If the quality wasn't there, I would let you know, but it is. So believe it or not, that is all the favorites that I have for this month. It wasn't too much just because I've been traveling a lot, so I've been putting the same things in my makeup bag to take with me. So those are the things that I am just absolutely in love with. But now we're gonna get to the misses. So the first one is something I was gonna do a full video on because I bought the full collection, but I've been trying it out for a few months and I don't like the formula at all. It's the Jordana Sweet Cream Matte Liquid Lip Colors. These are just way too dry. They go into all my lines, and that really doesn't happen very often with liquid lips on me. After a while, they're just not comfortable to wear and they start cracking in the inner part of my lip. And they're just not my favorite. I prefer the Wet n Wild ones. I think those are so much better. The Catsuit liquid lips, those are 5 stars in my opinion. These I definitely regret buying because I bought the whole freaking collection and the formula's just not there for me. Next up, the reason why I don't like this product is strictly because of the color. I mean, it does blend out really well and everything, but this color is awful. This is the Model's Own Sculpt and Glow Matte Bronzing Powder in Light Tan 01. This is just orange. I have a full video of me testing this out. I mean, there's no like denying how orange this bronzer is. It's just too much for me. I can't make it work. The formula is really great, but it's just, God, it is just orange. I cannot put this on my face. I would never contour with this either. So I would say pass on this if you're in the market for a new bronzer because the Neutrogena one is so much better. It's in 30 Sun Kissed. It is just so much better than this. And then the last thing I have is this contouring palette from Bronx Colors. Again, I did just do a video on this brand and testing them out. This was probably the worst drugstore brand I've tried in a while, just because nothing worked out for me for some reason. Let me know if you've tried anything from them that you love down below in the comments. I mean, there were a couple of good items, but as a whole, it just wasn't working for me. And this contouring palette, I can't work with it. The only thing I do like in this palette is the blush, but I don't want to buy this whole palette for one blush. I don't like the highlight palettes in this. I mean, this could work as really nice eyeshadows if you wanted, but this is too warm to contour with. This one's just way too dark for me to contour with. I don't really like this shade right here for any sort of highlighting on my face, and this is just too stark white of a powder and just would not look good with my color. All in all, this palette just didn't work out for me, and the packaging is just not there for me. It's very cheap quality, and I'm pretty sure this is over $10, which is kind of surprising. So now I can get on to music favorites for you guys. I've been listening to the same stuff over and over and over again, but I've been listening to a lot more Marin Morris. If you follow me on Snapchat, you know I've been listening to her non-stop because she's always in the background of my Snapchats and I just adore her. So the first song is called Company You Keep. Again, this is by Marin Morris.
Gotta make that flashy reservation, don't wanna wait in line. We don't need no Hollywood suite.
She just seems like such a cool girl. Like her whole album, just, I don't know, she seems really dope. And this other song is actually Me as a Friend. It's Me as a Friend. It's like talking about one of your friends that has that douchebag boyfriend that always cheats on her. She's like, oh, it's fine, it's okay, he apologized, but you're just like, girl, quit lying. This is that song. It's so good. It's called Drunk Girls Don't Cry.
What you do with trash, you take it out. So why are you letting him hang around? Girl, you gotta know when to clean house and throw his shit out in the yard. That's like saying drunk girls don't cry.
Also been loving Blem by Drake. I just love Drake. He's so good.
I'm Blem for real. I might just say how I feel. Don't switch on me, I got big plans. I need you to stop running back to your ex, he's a waste man.
So that is all the favorites that I have for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed this video. Definitely let me know down below what your favorite song is, favorite makeup product, anything like that. I would love to hear it. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye!